Stripe and private equity firm Advent International are reported to have made a $53 billion bid to acquire PayPal. The move would pair Stripe's merchant payment infrastructure with PayPal's massive consumer distribution network. It lands amid a broader trend of consolidation sweeping the fintech industry this year. The bid also comes as Executive Order 14,405 pushes regulators to fold innovation into existing oversight frameworks rather than loosen it. At its core, the deal reflects a bet that owning both merchant infrastructure and consumer reach is more valuable than either alone. If finalized, it would rank among the largest acquisitions in fintech history. Defense AI startup Shield AI has raised $1.5 billion in Series G funding, part of a larger $2.25 billion capital package. The round pushes its valuation to $12.7 billion, a jump of 140% in just a single year. Shield AI is best known for its HiveMind autonomous pilot platform. That platform was selected for the U.S. Air Force's Collaborative Combat Aircraft program, decoupling mission autonomy software from the aircraft itself for the first time. Beyond flight software, the new funding is also backing Shield AI's acquisition of Echelon Technology. Together, the raise signals investors increasingly treating frontier defense AI infrastructure as a major asset class. India's government has enlisted domestic AI companies Sarvam AI and Bharatgen to develop indigenous cyber AI models. The stated goal is building capability comparable to leading international AI systems. This move is part of a broader week of activity across India's AI and semiconductor ecosystem. It arrives alongside fresh government initiatives aimed at strengthening domestic AI and chip manufacturing capacity. The push is also paired with new investment funds and startup developments across the country. Altogether, it reflects India's growing focus on strategic self-reliance in critical AI infrastructure. SpaceX attempted its 13th integrated Starship test flight on July 16, aiming to deploy the first-ever functioning Starlink V3 satellites. The mission was called off at the last second when 4 engines on the Super Heavy booster failed to ignite as planned. Elon Musk confirmed that this engine issue triggered the automatic abort. The flight had been designed to test a set of fixes addressing anomalies from the previous Flight 12 mission. With the abort, SpaceX will now need to reschedule its long-awaited debut of the Starlink V3 satellites. The incident underscores how demanding the next generation of Starship testing remains. SpaceX launched a Falcon 9 rocket from Vandenberg Space Force Base, carrying 21 satellites into orbit. The satellites were built by York Space Systems for deployment on behalf of the Space Development Agency. The agency confirmed a successful deployment on the evening of July 16. This mission adds to SpaceX's growing cadence of national security satellite launches this year. It also highlights how closely commercial launch providers are now working with U.S. defense agencies. The steady pace of these missions points to continued government reliance on private space infrastructure. A sophisticated cyber espionage campaign has been uncovered, targeting government and diplomatic organizations across Southeast Asia. The attackers are using a custom-built, Go-based remote access Trojan named Go Serpent. Its targeting is notably focused on government and diplomatic entities rather than broader civilian systems. The malware is built to quietly collect sensitive data once it gains a foothold. Researchers flagged the campaign as ongoing in a report published July 17. It adds to a wider pattern of state-linked espionage tooling, increasingly seen across the region. Security researchers have discovered a critical vulnerability affecting millions of internet-connected Shark robot vacuums. The flaw could allow attackers to achieve remote code execution on affected devices. Given the scale of Shark's installed base, millions of units are potentially exposed. If exploited, the vulnerability could let attackers gain control over the device itself. The finding underscores the persistent security risks baked into everyday connected home devices. It also adds pressure on manufacturers to move quickly on patching consumer IoT products before attackers act. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe for more content, and stay updated with the latest technology news.